Proud to drive a standard, but this vehicle is equipped with millennial anti-theft device. How old do you think millennials are? That is a serious question, Captain Boomer Star. I wanted to give him a cool name just to make him feel a little bit better. And he's got a cool car. I like Jeeps, you know, even if they're the bad ones. But no, how old do you think millennials are? All right, that joke is going to have to move to Gen Z or beyond at some point. Let's take a look at how many millennials know how to drive manual versus how many Gen Z know how to drive manual. And then realize, who cares? Most cars are not manual anymore. By the way, today, if you haven't picked up on it from one post, we're taking a look at boomers being fools. Another thing boomers were wrong about. Relevant today. Remember when boomers told us we had to untag every Facebook photo of ourselves having a beer at a party in college because we'd never get a job? And then they Facebook Lived themselves storming the Capitol? Well, Lucy, to be fair, they did get caught. I mean, a lot of them did, right? Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, but oh, no, I get what you're saying. Never mind. No, I totally get it. I misunderstood what you were talking about. Like, they were crazy for telling you to do that, and then brain dead. Wait a minute. No, it doesn't matter. They were stupid either way in that regard. Another day, excuse me? Okay. You are on camera. Any illegal driving activity will be reported to police. Warning, absolutely do not tailgate this vehicle. Okay, what are the odds you think those cameras are connected to anything at all? Like, legitimately. Because if they really are hooked up to something and this stupid message on the back window is telling the truth, holy crap! Maybe you should just stop driving. This is the second video in a week where I've seen a video of an old guy jumping on the hood of a vehicle. Okay. The second video? What the hell was the first one? And, okay, what is it with old people specifically? Old people... Wow, oh, dude, that's battery, bro. That's not even assault. You touched that. You kicked the guy. Straight up. You in trouble now, Straight... wow. What is it with old people and thinking that all delivery drivers that aren't the Postal Service are criminals who are gonna, like, kill them or something or steal something from them? He's driving a FedEx truck. Dude, what do you think he is there to do? You can't hate on all boomers. All right, we got Grandpa, who's got the vibe, apparently. Let's see. Okay, I dig the outfit. He's got his old war jacket on. I say war jacket, army jacket? I don't know which one it is. Holy crap, okay! Come on, this is pretty sick. This is pretty sick, man. This rules. This fucking rules. Damn, he's still going, too. Okay. Do you think he taught his grandkids how to do TikToks? Yeah, he got the skills to pay the bills, though. He's young at heart. Got an 80-year-old body, you got a 25-year-old mind. Boomers gonna boom. Are they? My BBC, okay, bossy boomer coworker, all right, saw me using keyboard shortcuts. And when she noticed I had copy-pasted instead of saying, "Oh neat, what a time saver," she told me it was against company policy. What? I need to know everything she said. Not just that it's against company policy, but I know that crazy lady had a lot more to say. And it's gotta be the funniest, hoop-jumpingest crap you have ever heard in your life. My dad, everyone. Oh, this better be good, dude. Where are you at, Tennessee? Get the f*** home. There is a major cyber attack. All the airports, banks, and 911 call centers are down, and it's just starting. I hope you have cash. Credit might not work. Good luck. I hope you make it to West Virginia. You don't call me to talk about the grid collapsing. There are no planes flying anywhere, and I don't even know what state my daughter is in. Shut the hell up. I'm not saying that because your heart's not in the right place. Clearly, if you thought the world was ending, your heart would be in the right place by warning your daughter, like, hey, whoa, it's happening. But that's not what's happening, okay? I don't know what Facebook post convinced you that the planet was collapsing right then and there. I'm gonna be real with you. If it was, maybe don't bitch about the fact that your daughter isn't able to contact you. If the grid collapsed, how the fuck she gonna do that, dog? Boomer freakout inside the phone store. I added the is not there. Let's see, what do we go? Oh my god, right off the bat! What the hell, dude? Nobody was hurt. Okay, good. I'm glad that is the case. Who gives a rat's ass about all the stuff being broken, I guess. But what is your deal? Look, I've been pissed off about like maybe not getting my money back or just having an awful experience somewhere before, but I've never thought, let me wreck this place. Look, it already looks like he flipped a table over in the background. You sure you need that walker, little man? Good God. Yeah, get the police out there. Hold on then. Kevin is in attendance. Kevin is in attendance? Who? Oh my God. Jesus. Why do these people think they have the right to do anything like this? And of course, he's probably going to try and sue for getting hurt because he held onto someone's vehicle while they drove away, like a dipshit. You are not that guy. You weren't that guy when you were young and thought you were hot. You are not that guy now at 65 years old. I almost said the boomer community, like that's a thing. You know what I mean by that, though. My heart is in the right place with that terminology. The boomer community. Does anybody else want to become a part of the boomer community? Hit that subscribe button down below. Boomers selling their homes for $2 million after buying them in 1969 for 7 raspberries. My grandparents, I think my grandmother, because my grandpa passed away, the house they live in, while it's obviously seen significantly better days, I believe I was told that they purchased their, 4-bedroom home. I think 4-bedroom home. Pretty sizable, separate kitchen, dining, living area. Pretty good. I believe they bought their home for $1,000 and a shotgun. Straight up. Whole deed, no mortgage, ain't shit, $1,000 and a gun. And they were able to get a normal home for their entire family. What? If I were looking for a house of that same size and stature, I'd probably need to spend $700,000 regardless of where I'm looking. Boomers wilding on Facebook this morning. Oh, are they? Taylor Swift murdered a fan in satanic blood ritual to join Illuminati, insider claims. An insider, huh? Taylor Swift murdered a young fan in a satanic blood sacrifice ritual, according to production staff from Swift's concert movie, who alleged the pop superstar was also forced by music industry Illuminati to drink the young boy's blood. Yo, that's metal as f***. If I were that kid, I'd be so psyched. Wait a minute. Hold on. She's gonna drink my blood and become even more rich and famous? Look, that sounds kind of cool. If I gotta go out, if I'm going out, I may as well go out tight as hell, dog. That is so cool. For real, jokes aside, are you actually stupid? Legitimately. Because if you are, we'll take it easier on you, because it's not fair for me to, be beating up on a stupid guy. That's insane! Look at this! That is insane! Boomers, when they get slightly inconvenienced. Oh my God. You could tell screaming immediately erupted. I had this on mute because I don't have headphones on, but oh my God. I have never seen such an instant, we switched from yelling to screaming. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Grandpa. Also, I've tried my best not to make it seem like I just hate old people. That is absolutely not the case. But there is definitely a decent number of people above a certain age bracket, let's say the boomers, who are the most disrespectful, arrogant people ever. And they're the ones that bitch and moan about young people and you don't need to understand them to respect them. I understand you. I have got earfuls of you. Okay? But you refuse to listen to anyone younger than you because they haven't experienced as much of life as you have. And I'm speaking to the bad boomers here, not older people or anything. I know we've got some older folks that listen to EmKay. There's probably at least one of you out there that's 68 years old. Love you. You're awesome. Mom doesn't get inflation or how everyone can't just make millions on YouTube overnight. When I was your age, I made $20 an hour and you made what? I made $20 an hour and had my own apartment without roommates. You need to work harder. I worked 50 hours every week when I was your age. If you're struggling at 40 hours, work more. It's not hard. See, that's another thing. These were the mean boomers I was talking about a second ago. The ones that, dude, when you were my age, $20 an hour was probably 80, motherfucker. That is insano style for when, let's say that you were her age in the 70s. $20 an hour back then? Oh my God! Plus the 50-hour work week? Don't ever have the balls to say it's not hard. Work more. It's not hard. Shut up. That one makes me really mad. I've been kind of jovial and stupid and whatever up until this point, but the level of arrogance in those 5 words. Work more, it's not hard. That's 5, right? I can't count. That's just astounding to me. Like, how actually dare you? Oh, here we go. 1980. Okay, so 1980. She broke out the inflation calculator. Dude, I was right on the money. Yeah, $20 an hour is $75.81 in 2024 dollars. It's not even comparable. $20 an hour back then is like $75 now. $75 an hour would be $156,000 a year. Median income is like 41 here. That's not how inflation works. The economy was different. You have so many more opportunities today to make money with social media and YouTube. You need to work more and smarter. I see what you're getting at. Like, I genuinely see what Mom is trying to get at here. Because to a certain degree, she is correct. There are more avenues than there were in 1980. Sure. But becoming someone who can make a living on YouTube, which did not exist when she was your age, clearly, I mean, unless there was some secret 1980s YouTube I didn't know about, there aren't necessarily more. I guess I'll say that. There aren't necessarily more avenues, but there are completely different ones that, if you are lucky, will pay big. But you can't sit there and tell someone that's not how inflation works. Yes, that is exactly how it works, dude. Excuse me. And you can't tell someone, social media and YouTube, you just gotta work harder. It's not hard. That's not how any of this works. I'm sorry. My dad wants to road trip to JFK's death site to see if the FBI missed anything. Why can't you just be normal? Oh my God. Someone is a little obsessed. What do you mean if the FBI missed anything? Didn't they do it? I'm kidding. It was a joke. What level of Karen is this? Karen destroys construction crane. Now, okay, all right, if there are any boomers, any of you, literally any of you that have done something like this, what was it going through your mind? Like, what was traveling through your brain at that moment? Did you genuinely think you were going to get away with that? Someone recorded you sabotaging a $200,000 piece of equipment? You think you're gonna be scot-free? I know sometimes these people really do just get away with it, but whatever. Boomer shocked that his middle finger didn't strike the fear of God into another adult. This one I have seen, it's just cute. It's so cute. Like, the middle finger to them is the most obscene gesture that mean boomers can possibly make. Meanwhile, this guy's guzzling some donkey or something. You think a middle finger's gonna bother this dude? Check them tats out, brother. I do think it's funny that a mean boomer has like 2 things, or one of 2 ways they'll try to get a rise out of you. Flipping you off, because to them it's the most obscene thing you can do, or saying the most horrendously racist and charged shit you've ever heard. The latter tends to work more because us normal people don't stand for that shit. Lord have mercy on us all. There's no excuse to be poor in this country. All right, so we got right-wing capitalist, okay, right. Oh, no, we got a little cross down there on your breast wallet. That's a lot of pens, brother. Anyway, let's see. So, you won $57,000 or 57,000 pennies? That's a cent, right? I don't know how these work. I'm never setting foot in a Vegas casino because, are you kidding me? And I love that, though. There's no excuse to be poor in this country. How much money did you spend on this machine? My favorite thing about OK Boomer is that instead of arguing, the youth unconsciously and collectively decided to literally just verbally wave boomers off and treat them like children who won't shut up. And I think it's beautiful. It's great to see kids realize that nothing upsets boomers like dismissing them the way they dismiss anyone younger than themselves. Yeah, that's what again, I keep using mean boomers. The mean boomers. I've met so many incredibly awesome boomers. Because, of course, the vast majority of them are cool. The vast majority of millennials, Gen Z, so on and so forth, are just normal goddamn people. It's just the mean boomers are the loud ones. The library blocked my password. Ma'am, this ain't a drive-through for personal problems. Are you sure? I mean... my God! Even the people back there, oh, dude, he looks like he's about to cry! Does he know her? Oh, no. I feel so bad. This is that ultimate secondhand cringe. We've all experienced it to a certain degree at some point, right? Oh, man. That's beautiful. Bro, oh, looked like he was starting to laugh. Ma'am, what the f are you doing here? Have a good day. Lacking person space? Do people not know personal space and that you can choose a window seat? Like, look, you can if you pay extra money. If I've ever been in the middle seat and I want to take a photo or something out the window, I generally, ask the person, are you okay with me doing that? If they're not, okay, no big deal. Don't really care. I'm going to be on another plane at some point in my life anyway. I get it, but it's not hard to ask. I guess it's just not hard to go, hey, do you mind? It's never been hard. And these are the people that preach manners until they have to do it. And then they tell you to calm down and stop being an asshole, so on and so forth. Pharmacy meltdown. Oh, jeez. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack. And look, I know it's a pharmacy and all, but that's not the place you want that to happen. If you're gonna have a little fit, maybe do it at the ER, because if you have a heart attack there, they might be able to help you out. But that's not what they're equipped for here at the drugstore, ma'am. I have been very lucky in my life that all of the freakouts I've ever experienced have been over the phone, except for one teacher who had a complete mental breakdown in the front of class. It was all our fault. We were horrible students and bad children, so on and so forth. Whatever, not the point. But every other instance of people kind of losing their minds and getting pissy has been over the phone when I worked at Comcast. I think I got one nasty customer in person who started to lose it. Don't know how I diffused that one. I'll be real with you. Those damn millennial Zoomers glued to their phones. This isn't the best one. There is a better version of this, right? Where they're not even like interacting with the big stupid screens. They're just hitting the button over and over and over again while slack-jawed staring at him. At least this one got him up a little bit and involved. Boomer manages to park his truck halfway up the only pole in the parking lot. Okay. That's impressive. I'm not even mad. I gotta hand it to him. I mean, of course I'm not really mad. All he's doing is wrecking his own shit. But what the hell happened, dude? Why don't we retest for, driver's licenses very often? I've never been a proponent of take the licenses away from old people, because that's literally not going to ever work. That's evil. But I feel like you should be required at a certain point to test every few years. How did the boomers, who created the most radical generation the world had ever seen, turn out the way they are now? I've asked my mom this many times. She's not a boomer, she's Gen X, but I have asked my mom this. It's a good point to make. The boomers, they were so goddamn revolutionary. Look at these mofos. Their idols were dressing like this. They were going out protesting and on the grassy knoll. Not really. I know grassy knoll is, never mind. They were doing all sorts of freaky deaky shit and really fighting the power, so to speak, even if it was, not really. They were crazy, but in a pretty neat way. And then as they grew up, I don't know, man, they super changed. I don't know what the hell happened. You went from make love, not war to we better go and blow that country up. What the hell happened, guys? Lead-ridden boomer goes apeshit after getting his car repossessed. Lead. It was lead. Never mind. We get plastic, they got lead. That answered the entire question I just had. Okay, so he's trying to cut it off of the tow truck? I don't think this is gonna work, dude. You can't pay for it. You don't get to keep it, all right? You're the guy who's probably against debt forgiveness for, school debt. Student loan debt, I should say. That's more proper. But no. If you can't pay your bills, you deserve to get to keep your stuff, right? You're gonna go and tell the guy that went to college who has $180 billion in debt it's his own fault and he has to pay it back. But not you. You get to skirt the rules, because you're older, so you're better than they are. My friend's boomer landlord trying to bypass the Ring camera to illegally enter the apartment. Like they're not gonna know who the hell you are. Sure, your face is obscured, but come on, honey. Guy jumps on hood of a school bus after a student threw a water bottle that hit his car. What? Do you think f***ing with a school bus is gonna... Oh, NRA hat. Okay, cool. Interesting. Really, though, this is your solution to the problem? A student did something he shouldn't have, sure, absolutely. Threw a water bottle, that's littering, but threw a water bottle at your car. So you're gonna ride the school bus? Dude, you're going to jail for the night, man. Whole ass table of boomers just sitting an hour after close. So I'm pretty sure that my first boss ever was a boomer, on the younger side for sure of the boomers. But I remember it was IHOP, okay? Now his rule was always like, look, you don't tell these people to leave, you don't try to get them out, even if they're done paying. It's rude, whatever. He's the one that told me, and he actually insisted, not told me, he insisted that I say pardon me instead of excuse me when doing my job at the restaurant, because in his mind, and I can kind of see where he was coming from, was pardon me is I'm in the way, let me get past you. Excuse me is you're in my way. It's just, a polite way of saying get out of my way. Pardon me is I'm in your way, or I'm going to be in your way for just a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, if it's an hour after closing though, I'm sorry. I was about to sort of defend the mindset here, but if it's an hour after closing, who knows if their manager is still paying them, all right? They want to get home. They deserve to get home. Get the fuck out. Got this wildly inappropriate text from my dad yesterday. Hi, my eldest and precious prodigal, is that what he meant to say? Daughter, we miss you and love you. When you're ready to come back to faith, family, and your freedom, we would love to see and hear from you. We pray constantly throughout each day that you will know the truth. Love you much and always. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I gotta stop you right there. I say that, it's the end of the text. But we miss you and love you. When you're ready to come back to faith, family, and your freedom. When you are ready to come back to your freedom. What does that mean? Because it seems like she's already got her freedom from you. Boomer throws his garbage into neighbor's garbage bin, which is so funny to me because you know damn well if you threw your shit into this guy's bin, he would try to kill you. He would freak the shit out. Even takes our can to his place for convenience. I'm such a pushover, nice guy, loser dork that if he came over and said, do you mind if I use your can for a little while? Do you mind? I'd probably be like, nah, dude, I don't give a shit. Just don't overflow it and, get me in trouble or something. But why would you do that without just ask? It's so easy. God. Worn to a high school event. Christian, white, straight, unwoke. Yeah, you look f***ing sleepy. Unvaxxed, gun owner, meat eater, and male. How else can I piss you off today? It's funny because, no one cares. No one really cares at the end of the day that you're a Christian, white, straight man with a gun who eats meat. It's that you're an asshole, that you're a dick, and that you won't shut up about how much of a dick you are. That's the problem. Here we go again. We busted our behinds. Boomer Whoopi Goldberg. Is she a boomer? How old is she? I don't know. Boomer Whoopi Goldberg bashes millennial and Gen Z work ethics. I'm sorry. If you only want to work 4 hours, it's going to be harder for you to get a house. I don't know what Whoopi's upbringing was like at all. I would assume, much like a lot of people who strike it big, she probably had a tough go of it growing up. A lot of people have those stories where I made it big, I'm a multimillionaire now, but man, growing up, I had $3 to my name. I got really lucky if I could eat a cheeseburger for Christmas or something like that. But I think that the worst part about this statement that these celebrities make is they don't realize that they're not in that position anymore, and they refuse to accept that 80-90% of the reason they got where they are, if not a higher percentage, is luck. It's mostly luck. Look at what Bo Burnham said. He was correct, all right? Sure, you need to work hard. You need to have good work ethic. You can't just laze around and expect something to happen. Totally. But you can't sit there and pretend like the world is the same as it was when you were 25 or 28 or 30, now that you're in your... I think she's in her 70s, if I'm guessing, or late 60s at the youngest, whatever. I don't know. It's sad to see this, that you don't realize the world you are in now is not the world you were in when life sucked for you. And now that you living it the hell up, you just seem to have a lot to say. You really just have a lot of nothing to say. It sucks, it's lame, and again, at the end of the day, it's incredibly disrespectful. No one should be working more than 4 hours a day, hard labor, or any labor, really. Fuck that shit. That's not what we were here to do. That's not what life is all about, and it sucks that that's what you probably had to do. That's awful, man. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I don't know. Just want to end this by saying, boomers, in general, I love you. You crack me up. 90% of the time, you guys rule. You are always willing to share really awesome stories and maybe give advice that can actually be useful. Just don't like the mean lot of you. And I think a lot of you understand that now.